Alright, I'm Nick. Now I sat down to make this video about the native Titan X. I'm gonna get rid of that. We're gonna talk about kayak weight. And the question is, you saw the title, does kayak weight even matter anymore? And the answer is no. Like 100% the answer is no. The native Titan X has a weight that is listed as to be determined on their website. And realistically, it doesn't matter. And here's why it doesn't matter. A decade ago, kayak fishing was we'll call it an escape, an outlet of, I can be minimalistic, I can put this in the back of a pickup truck, I can put this on top of my car, SUV, I can get to a piece of water that people can't get to in boats. And yes, that still exists in a very small market of the kayak world. But now the idea is, hey, I'm going to put 2 or 3 batteries on this boat. I'm going to put 2 power poles on this boat. They're not really kayaks anymore. They're plastic boats. You're going to take a kayak that will we'll use a native Titan X for a reference, and we'll make assumptions because the weight is to be determined. At 12.5 foot, roughly 40 inches wide, full metal swivel seat, you're looking at 135, 145 pounds before you add anything. But it doesn't matter because 90% of the folks who are going to go out and buy this kayak, they're going to strap a Motor Guide XI3 to the front of it, which I couldn't find an official weight for while doing some research. But that thing has to weigh 25 to 35 pounds. Doesn't include a battery. So we're at 170 pounds before you add a battery for your trolling motor. Now, if you add a power pole, I believe the weight is about 12 pounds per power pole. A lot of people like to put dual power poles on there. It's the only way to weight face forward. So now that plastic kayak or boat is at almost 200 pounds. We got 170. We go 2 power poles at 12 pounds each. Now we are at, another 24 pounds and 194 pounds. That's before you add a fish finder, a rod, a reel, soft plastics. Everything adds up, right? So the kayaks are over 200 pounds, and weight no longer matters because the target market is going to buy a trailer. They're going to back that trailer into a boat ramp at a well-known lake. The goal is to use the trolling motor to drive as far away from the launch as possible and then fish from a kayak. Now, the next video that we make will be focused on the native Titan X, and I'll talk to you why I think that is a fantastic platform. But I no longer think kayak weight matters to the majority of the kayak community, and I think all the kayak companies know that. I mentioned it in the last video that the kayak community, the kayak manufacturers are really focusing on bass fishermen, and bass fishermen who maybe a $60,000 bass boat's out of the question, but maybe a $15,000 completely tricked out piece of plastic that still fits in their garage on a trailer isn't out of the question. Do you think kayak weight matters? Because unless you live on the coast, I think that it is a non-event or a non-discussion for a lot of these kayak companies. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. The next video will be about the native Titan X. Thanks for watching.